What if the problem in your relationship isn't that you argue, but how you argue? Most of us assume that happy couples rarely fight, but relationship researchers John and Julie Gottman offer a different perspective. Conflict is normal. What matters is how couples handle it. Welcome back to GrowBooks, where we explore books that can help us think differently, grow personally, and build better lives. Today we're looking at Fight Right: How Successful Couples Turn Conflict into Connection by Dr. Julie Schwartz Gottman and Dr. John Gottman. And we're asking, can conflict actually bring couples closer? The central idea behind Fight Right is surprisingly reassuring. Two people can love each other deeply and still disagree. You bring different personalities, experiences, expectations, and needs into a relationship. Conflict is almost inevitable. So instead of asking, how do we stop arguing? The Gottmans encourage us to ask, how do we disagree without damaging our connection? And that shift is what makes this book interesting. One of its most useful ideas is that the thing you're arguing about may not be the real issue. Imagine one partner is looking at their phone during dinner. The argument appears to be about screen time, but underneath it, the other person may actually be saying, I miss you. I want your attention. I don't feel important right now. Their partner hears criticism and becomes defensive. Suddenly, instead of talking about connection, they're arguing about a phone. Fight Right encourages couples to become curious about what sits underneath their disagreements. What does this issue mean to your partner? What are they feeling? What are they trying to communicate? That curiosity can completely change a conversation. Another important lesson is how an argument begins. Compare these two statements. You never listened to me. And I feel like we haven't really talked lately, and I miss that. Both may come from the same frustration, but the first sounds like an accusation. The second reveals a need. And when your partner can hear the need instead of simply defending themselves against the accusation, you have a much better chance of understanding each other. The book also explores how differently people respond to conflict. Some people want to talk immediately. Others need space. Some become louder when they feel ignored. Others become quieter when they feel overwhelmed. This can create a frustrating cycle. One person thinks, why won't you talk to me? The other thinks, why won't you give me time to think? Neither necessarily wants distance. They simply react differently. Recognizing those patterns can help couples stop interpreting every reaction as evidence that their partner doesn't care. There's another idea I particularly like. Not every relationship problem will be completely solved. Couples can have genuine differences around money, family, work, socializing, affection, or how they spend their free time. Sometimes the goal isn't finding the magical compromise that makes the disagreement disappear forever. It's learning how to discuss those differences respectfully. That makes Fight Right especially useful for couples who keep having versions of the same argument. If you've ever thought, we've talked about this 20 times, why are we still arguing about it? Perhaps you don't need another attempt at winning the argument. Maybe you need a different way of having it. And that brings us to one of the strongest lessons in the book. Winning an argument isn't the same as improving a relationship. You can prove your point and still leave your partner feeling unheard. You can establish that your memory of events is correct and still create more distance between you. Sometimes a better question is, what do I want to happen after this conversation? Do you want to win? Or do you want both of you to understand each other better? Of course, this doesn't mean accepting disrespectful behavior or ignoring serious problems. Healthy conflict still requires boundaries, and situations involving abuse or fear require appropriate professional support rather than simply better arguing techniques. But for the everyday disagreements that occur in relationships, Fight Right offers a valuable change in perspective. So, can conflict actually bring couples closer? Perhaps conflict itself doesn't. What couples do with it can. Handled badly, disagreements can create resentment and distance. Handled with curiosity, respect, and a genuine desire to understand, they can reveal what each person needs and what matters beneath the argument. And perhaps that's the biggest takeaway from Fight Right. The goal isn't to become a couple who never argues. It's to become a couple who knows how to find each other again when you do. And that brings us to the end of this review. If you and your partner keep getting stuck in the same disagreements, Fight Right may help you stop focusing only on what you're arguing about and start understanding what's happening underneath it. Thanks for watching GrowBooks. If you enjoyed this review, please give the video a like and subscribe for more book reviews and recommendations about relationships, personal growth, and building a better life. And don't forget to check the description below for helpful links. Until next time, keep reading, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next video.